So what's up everybody, my name is Dalton-CSP, and welcome to FusionFall Retro. A game where half the time I don't really know what I'm doing, but if you want to learn the history about this game, I'm going to turn the music off real quick so y'all can hear me. If you want to know the history about this game, a long time ago, like back in the early 2000s, or maybe it was the mid to late 2000s, but anyway, virtual worlds were all the thing. Everybody wanted to have a multiplayer game where they could just go with their friends, make new friends, and explore really cool worlds. Cartoon Network took this a step further by connecting every single show they ever made to that point and putting it into one world and then giving you the chance to be the hero. Now, as you can see, I've been playing the game a little bit right here. And this is literally the old game. Like, the game was taken down years ago because of instability and complaints and all that. But some guys found the source code and they started making it as their own little non-profit project. So, like, in the old Cartoon Network version, these two slots you couldn't have unless you paid for a membership, and then later in an update. But, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get this started. I'm going to turn the music back on. Put my other earphone in. Turn the volume down a bit. And we're gonna get right into creating a new character. That was just Dexter, like, talking to you and stuff. So, I'm gonna go to create your own name. Since Dalton-CSP is my already taken name, what am I gonna call this one? Let's call him Ryan Bella Rose. Just 'cause I can. Actually, no. Let's think of something. Let's think of something here. I got it. Tokiwa Sogo. And if you don't get that, you are clearly not friends with me. Okay, and here we are. Character customization screen. So what do I want him to look like? I like that jacket. I really do. We'll go with that. Ponytail, shy eye, celestial, wingette, razor cut. We'll go clean cut hair. Make it black. We'll make him tall. Give him a medium body. We'll give him that wide-eyed face because I like that. We'll make him pretty frickin' pale because I'm pretty frickin' pale. I gave him the name of one of my favorite Kamen Riders, but I'm really just gonna make him look like me. I like this outfit. This outfit's what we're going with. Okay, let's do it.
Excellent! Bioscan is complete. Let's make sure your communicator is functioning.
All communication systems are functional, Dexter. I will be able to reconnect with the volunteer upon arrival in the future.
Affirmative. Alright, I'm powering up the main engine now. You may feel a little bump.
This was one of the most exciting parts in the game because I loved Dexter as a kid. But there's another one.
Wow, are you seeing these readings? A fine day for science indeed.
Dee Dee, what are you doing? That girl in the background is Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory.
Prepare for launch. 3, 2,
what does this button
1.
do?
Oh no.
Dee Dee, no!
So yeah, I've never beaten this game, by the way. Like, it got taken down before I had the opportunity to beat it. Here we are, first loading screen of many. This is the greatest wallpaper I've ever seen.
Error. You have been sent much farther into the future than Dexter intended.
Yep. It would appear so.
Watch out!
Hey, Buttercup. As you can see, they kind of like age-scaled everybody up. There's Dexter in number 1 from the kids next door. Samurai Jack. They didn't do much to him. They can't do much to him. Oh, Jesus.
Holy cannoli, where did you come from?
Not now, number 5. We gotta move. Follow us.
Ah, yes, my favorite boy in the game, Ben 10.
Initiate training.
Right.
Please move the mouse to the right to look at the marker. Good. Now, excellent. Very good. Now pull them out. Use the W, A, S, and D keys to move. You may also use the Good. To move backwards, press. Very good. While moving, you can steer left and right by Excellent. You can also move side to side by using the A and D key. To jump, press the space bar. To jump forward, hold the W key while jumping.
I get to fight
Please
with
jump
Ben in
onto
number
this
5, and I
ledge
love
to
it.
join Ben and
Look! It's a bunch of fusion spawns. You get those, we'll handle this guy.
Here, take this weapon.
The first weapon, the lightning gun.
to fire. You can tell how much damage you are doing by looking at your target's health bar at the top of your screen.
The weapons are pretty slow, but it is still fun to shoot.
Woohoo! Nice work, guys! Those creeps turn back into fusion matter when you beat them. Make sure you collect as much as you can. It's real important stuff.
You will automatically collect fusion matter from defeated enemies. The amount of fusion
they
matter you
even
have
blink.
is displayed in your fusion matter meter.
I didn't know that.
As you defeat more enemies, your fusion matter meter will continue to fill up.
So as you can see, this is an old game.
Warning, more hostiles incoming.
We got more company.
Can they hear computers too?
It's a Cyberus. Let's take him down.
Cybers. I see what you did there.
Damage to
How
you
is this a level
indicated on your
1? I'm sorry, but like this
If
is
your
the
health
plot.
reaches 0, you will be knocked out.
Yes, we did it.
Nice shooting, by the way. You know, I just realized who you are. You're the kid from the past Dexter told us about. Well, you're in a world of trouble now. Look up in the sky. That's Planet Fusion, ruled by some nasty guy named Fuse. Fuse has covered the world with gross green goo, and those disgusting fusion spawns
Just
are
gonna
wrecking
drink some coffee
everything.
while they give you the
Fuse's
exposition.
monsters have evolved and adapted to our planet. You should see some of them. They use things called terrafusers to infect everything with goo. If the infection gets bad enough, Planet Fusion will absorb our world. Now that you're up to speed, can you go help number 2? We gotta go help the others.
The audio clips are kind of broken.
I need some help with a super important mission. Report to me right away.
Your communicator
My
comes with a
favorite
built-in
man.
minimap. It will show you how to reach number 2.
So,
You are the marker in the center of the minimap. The red marker on the minimap is number 2. Look for the glowing energy rings to help you find number 2.
okay, so as I was saying, as you can tell, they went with a more anime art style for this game, and I love it. Like, you can tell it's an older game, but it still looks good to this day.
To talk to number 2, characters with a mission for you will have a floating exclamation mark over their heads.
This attack was no accident. An oil ogre is using a transmitter to broadcast our position.
It was an inside
We need to
job.
find that monster and get that transmitter. You ready?
Let's go.
To exit the mission, the mission's current objective is displayed on your screen. Your first task is to defeat the oil ogre that stole the transmitter.
This is the way I always
Use
go
your
because it's a
minimap
good
to
shortcut.
locate your target.
Oh god. This is one of your first big bosses. Of course the second one is coming up. I'm not gonna say anything.
Nice work! Bring that transmitter back to me.
I think I'll get to
Since you
at
have
least
completed your
level
first
2.
task, your mission journal contains information on all your missions. It tells you who gave you the mission. It tells you what you
Oh
need
my
to
god.
do. It also tells you the reward you will receive once you complete the mission.
I get it.
Click the X in the upper right corner of your... Your new task is to deliver the transmitter to number 2.
I get it.
Note that your current objective has been updated, and a new red marker has been set to number 2.
I hate tutorials.
Click on number 2 to talk to him and update your mission. Characters with a mission to update, to accept your reward, click the close...
We're ready for Nano, and I need your help. I think
Nano.
Dexter's in trouble.
Congratulations!
Nano missions.
By successfully completing the mission from number 2, you have filled up... Select Buttercup's mission, a fusion matter, to continue.
Dexter has disappeared. You've got to see if he's in the infected zone. I'll check out here. There's no time to lose.
Click the close button. Your new task is to enter the infected zone. To use the warp gate, target the blue deck spot attendant and click on it.
So, what she was saying before I skipped her was infected zones are zones of the Cartoon Network universe that are too infected with fusion matter and have been quarantined off by these little Dex Labs force field generator thingies. And fusions live inside of them. Fusions are dark, twisted versions of Cartoon Network characters that attack you, but also give you nanos.
Use the warp gate.
Very nice weather we are having. Stand by.
And
I am trapped in Fusion Buttercup's lair. Quickly, find the fusion portal.
Use the floating platforms to get across this dangerous pit of fusion matter to reach the fusion portal. You can enter a fusion portal the same way you enter a warp gate. Now, click the warp button to enter Fusion Buttercup.
Thank goodness you made it. I am over here. Come talk to me. Hurry!
So, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Freaking Dexter. Right, so, fusions are, like, bad. You defeat them, and then they give you nanos, which are mini versions of Cartoon Network characters that have special powers that can help you throughout the game. It'll explain it, I'm just...
Select a fusion matter.
It is you! I knew we would meet again. My stupid sister messed up the time jump sequence and destroyed the time capsule. We need to get you back to the past so you can save our world. Fusion Buttercup is in the next room. We must stop her before she can cause any more damage. Fusions are dark, twisted versions of this planet's
These
heroes.
things will never stop creeping me out.
Fuse himself. They are
No matter how
extremely
old I get.
dangerous, but I think you can handle it.
I was
Are
6 the
you
last time
ready?
I played this
Let's
game.
go!
Or the first time I played this game, I was 6. So, 10 years later, it's still amazing. I got you, Dexter. I want his weapon. It's just a gigantic robot claw.
Buttercup.
First nano.
Sweet! Look out, bad guys! Congratulations! You have made your first nano. Like fusions, nanos are made of fusion matter. You have used the fusion matter you collected in your fusion matter meter to create Nano Buttercup.
Go to the warp gate to exit the area. To use the warp gate, target the blue deck spot attendant.
Very nice weather we are having. Stand by.
You get to choose the powers they have any other time, but because the plot demands that you have this power, we... That draw distance. Oh, Jesus.
We can't hold Tech Square anymore. Get to the scamper. Hurry!
That cracked voice. Oh, Jesus.
Nanos have power. To use Buttercup's power, click the right mouse button when your Buttercup Nano is... Now that your enemy is stunned, you can get to the scamper safely.
You did great, but it looks like Buttercup and the rest weren't able to handle those other Terrafusers in time. Dexter says we gotta find Mandark so we can rebuild the time machine and send you back to the past. Let's get out of here!
Yeah. The fights only get more stressful.
Despite our best efforts, Tech Square has been lost. But this war is not over yet. Not by a long shot. Our time-traveling friend here is just the hero we need. Between Mendark and number 2, I am sure you will be able to rebuild my time capsule. Don't worry about me. I will be fine. Get back to Sector V and to safety. Dexter, out!
All right, everyone. Next stop, Hero Square's Sector V.
So this is an insanely big game. Like, I think Fallout levels of big. And I'm also 20% sure Dexter's dead, but like, look at this. This is what I'm talking about, the dark versions of the characters. Like, here's Fusion Dexter, here's Fusion Ben.
I am glad to see you made it out of Tech Square. Please come speak to me right away. We must rebuild the time machine to get you back to the past. Greetings.
Computress. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the thing of the game, is you're now in the future, and you have to get back to the past somehow, but like the future is in ruins because of Fuse. Like, see, look at this.
Very nice
Badly
weather we
infected
are having.
areas are surrounded by force.
Time lab. You need to be a higher level to get up to
Adios,
this destination.
amigo.
Once you get to a certain level, I think the game is slightly broken, because when I got to like level 5, I think, I was able to use that Dexbot travel to the time lab without doing any of the missions to construct the time machine. Hello, Anger's Acrobac. But as you can see, like, the 4 hologram statues right here, in the middle, these are your guides, and you get those when you get to the past. All except Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends over there. I don't know why he's there, but you get Dexter, you have Ben, you get Double D from Ed, Edd n Eddy, and you get Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls.
Do you require a mission?
Spawn Spray. You get a Jet Ray mask from this one. I used it a couple times. I used to be obsessed with getting all of the Ben 10 items because I was a Ben 10 kid.
Mission accepted. Your nanocom comes with a map to help you get around. To open the map, hit the Enter key and select Map from the main menu. You can also hit the M key.
There are many fusion spawns in this area. Please defeat 3 of them.
You defeated a spawn and found some taros. Taros are the world's money. Use them to buy items from shopkeepers. Incoming message. A new item has been added to your pack. To open your inventory, press the Enter key and select My Stuff from the main menu. You can also hit the I key.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you get crates.
All of your items, including weapons and clothing,
I can
are
also
stored
sell
in your
these
pack.
for taros.
To learn about an item, simply click on it.
I'm going to close you.
Crates contain... Do you require a mission? Well done. Farewell.
Okay, I just guess we're gonna
Do you
keep doing your
require a
missions.
mission?
Let me read this. There are fusions in the air that want to destroy the treehouse. We must assist the kids next door in boosting their defenses.
Mission accepted. Signing off.
Try out the jump pads. Yeah, the jump pads are they're like the second most favorite part of this game for me. Then there's the vehicles. So, let's get it on. Like Marvin Gaye! Okay, there are also shopkeepers here, and they might have weapons I need, so I want to talk.
Need some weapons?
Shopkeepers buy and sell items. To buy an item, click on the item you want and select Buy. Sell
Over
an
and
item from your
out.
pack. Click on it and select Sell.
Those are the guys I can
Want a
go to
mission?
get more money, and also... Active missions, shock and ow, available. Guide missions. This one gives me my lightning sword.
Good
I'll
luck.
accept the mission.
I'll be waiting.
You now have more than one mission. To change your current mission, go to your journal. Then, select the mission checkbox and click Make Current Mission.
I do have more than one mission, but I'm gonna focus on the one that I have. The one that I had first. Shock Tanglers. These guys are pains. Like, all of these minions are pains until you get the Mega Stand.
Hey, it's number 2.
And there's also these random, like, chances that...
Let's get him! Fire! But I was just getting started.
Calm down, Buttercup.
You there?
Alright, we got energy cubes. See, there was a player just there. He's a higher level than me currently. I think I'll get to level 2, and then I'll get to the... and then I'll end the video. Because I do want to at least show you, like, how normal nano missions go and not just the tutorial ones. Because I did hit spacebar to skip there, but it auto-selected the power because it was going to tell me select it anyway.
Want a mission? Bye for now.
Now I gotta talk to computers and complete the mission. The more missions I complete, the more fusion matter I get. The more fusion matter I get, the more nanos that I can get. The more nanos that I get in this part of the game, then I can get to the second part. For your first 5 nano missions, you're stuck in the future. And then here...
Do you require a mission?
Yes.
Excellent work. Signing off.
See, now if I complete this mission for number 2, I can...
Accessories are worn on your head, face, and back. They are worn for fun, not for protection.
They can be worn for protection, I should say. Ooh. I like those shoes, but I also like my default ones. But see, now look, now I have a jet ray wings, which look really cool when you're flying through the air. See, this is a guy that you'll...
Where you
For
headed?
a fee, you can use the Kids Next Door Scamper to fly from one...
Shut up. Peach Creek Commons, that's the place from Ed, Edd n Eddy. That's the cul-de-sac. You guys should leave a comment down below to see if you guys want to see, like, every mission in the past completed, or if you want me to complete this version of this part of the game as fast as possible. For the extra fusion matter. I'm going to do this mission for number 2 just because, like, I got it, I might as well.
Coco has laid eggs all over the world. Open an egg to get a temporary power boost. Simply touch an egg or run over it to open it.
In that very case, the reddish-pink eggs are the ones that give you power boosts. The yellow eggs are the ones that give me the crates. Which reminds me, I'm going to open that. Ooh, these things are really handy.
Gumballs make your nanos more powerful for a limited time. Feed a gumball to your nano by clicking on the nano.
Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna get this for number 2.
You there?
Defeat the shock tanglers.
You will take damage from infected patches on the ground, so steer clear.
Shocked.
You there?
Yeah! Okay, I have my number 2 nano ready to go. Oh geez, I gotta get out of here.
Hey, it's number 2.
I'll get those 2x4s to him, and then I'll do the nano mission, and then I'll end the video. This is probably a run booster. Yep. Hadouken! That's what Computers was talking about, the power boost. So, let's get number 2.
Want a mission? Fantastic work!
And now we're going
I'll
to
be
equip
waiting.
the
Buy
lightning
stuff
sword.
from the main menu to equip 2 weapons at once. To switch between weapons while adventuring, hit the tab key.
Ooh, those pants. I kinda like those
Use
pants.
weapons to fight Fuse's minions. To equip a weapon, click on it and select Equip Weapon 1 or Equip Weapon 2.
Yeah. Alright. Practice
Melee
pranks.
weapons can strike multiple targets at a very short range, but they are not as damaging as
Swear to
pistols.
God.
Shirts?
I hate when computers talks over like that, and she only does it in this section of the game, which is why I hate it. So, yeah, like I said, when I'm done with this video, you guys can tell me in the comments whether or not you want this area to be like 100%ed, or if you want me to just get to the past and show you what it's like there. I will play this game to
You
completion.
looking for a mission?
Fusion number 2 is hiding inside the infected training area. He'll send shock tanglers to ambush you. They have dangerous eruption attacks.
Okay,
Your
goodbye.
guide will send you messages via email. To check your mail, hit the Enter key and select Email from the main menu. You can also hit the P key.
Eruption attacks. Be advised that Fuse's monsters have some clever maneuvers at their disposal. An eruption attack sends a concentrated blast of fusion matter your way. Yeah, they're the most annoying attacks in the game. But that's also something that was really cool about the game when it first came out, was that you had the ability to send emails to other players without having to actually like get an email address. Because you weren't allowed to give out that information. That was one rule that all virtual worlds had. So because it's on an infected patch, that sprinkler is spraying out fusion. And that's what happens when you step on one of those. It's basically poison damage. And there are monsters in this game that can poison you. A lot of it is just walking. So here's the warp gate. I'll go inside, I'll defeat number 2, and then I'll...
Incoming message.
Hello, and how are you doing? Stand by.
I love how they have such similar voices, but they talk differently. Find Fusion number 2's lair. The Kids Next Door theme. Oh my god, am I gonna get copyright struck for this? I sure to God hope not. So yeah, like I said, these are areas from the shows. Here's my fusion layer.
Use the fusion portal to warp into a fusion's world. Fusions are dark versions of our heroes, and some of Fuse's most powerful members.
You there?
Yeah.
Some monsters...
So, I should mention, I'll get that in a second. I should mention that fusions are created when fusion matter touches something that belongs to a certain character. I don't know how they were all created, but I know that Fusion Ben was created by touching one of Ben's Sumo Slammer cards. And a lot of people who know Ben 10 are probably wondering, why doesn't Ben just transform and take all of these guys out? This is set in a time before, 1, Ben had control over Alien X, and 2, before Ben had, like, this was also set basically in an alternate universe where as soon as the invasion started, something went wrong with the Omnitrix. Like, it even says that in the trailer for the game. Because there's a version of the trailer of the game.
Incoming message.
Shut up. It says that, as soon as the invasion started, the Omnitrix went on the fritz. That is one thing that I hate about the game. The targeting system is very not intuitive, because the monsters can run at you and run behind you. And if they get close enough to you, they will use that eruption attack, like Computer said. It creates a little patch on the ground, and then fusion matter, pure, unadulterated fusion matter, just spews up and hits you. There are ways to sneak past these guys. I just prefer to kill them because it'll get me my Fusion Eddy easier. The third mission is Fusion Eddy, by the way. I think the most annoying one that I fought was Fusion Eduardo from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And that was just because it was an escort mission. We all know how fun those can be. Surprisingly, none of these guys have used that eruption attack on me. Oh, he was getting ready to. As soon as I said it, he was getting ready to. Alright. I'll stay back here and I'll regen health a bit. As you can see, my name hasn't been processed yet, so Tokyo Sogo is now player 109474.
Buttercup.
Use Buttercup. Stun him. Right from the start. Right from the start.
Go KND.
Number 2.
When you create a new nano, you will have to select one of three.
I love this. Okay, so I can get Fast Feet.
All
I
right.
can get Recall, which is a group thing. Or Lunch Money, which I get bonus Taros.
All right.
I usually go for Lunch Money.
Yes.
So maybe I'll go for... Maybe I'll go for Lunch Money.
Lunch
Some
money.
nanos have passive powers, which means you do not have to do anything to activate
ya.
the power. Simply summon the nano.
I have an important mission for you. Please check your email for details. Talk to number 5 in Pokeoaks North. I will in a minute. Okay. I'm gonna exit the infected zone, open these crates, and then I will end the video. Because this has gone on for quite a while. Can we speed it up a bit here? Loading screens. At least it's a cool loading screen. I mean, I'm not complaining that it is a loading screen because it is a gigantic game. Even this portion is very huge. And because this is a K&D training ground, it's very parkour heavy. But because it's infected, like, platforms are floating and shiz.
Hello, and Howard standby.
Okay, we're at a infected zone. Let's open all these crates. Blue is my favorite color, so I'll equip that. I know I'm already going, like, changing the costume, and I'm not even out of the first part of the game. I like these shoes. Okay, we'll do that. I'll keep this on as a backup outfit. I'll put my defaults back on, and I'll keep this as like a backup outfit. So, I'm gonna save these gumballs, and I'm going to end the video here. So this was my first episode of FusionFall. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and share the video to your friends, if they don't know about this game. I will leave a link to the FusionFall Retro website down below to where you can download and play for yourself. Try to find me in the game. I will be, if I'm not recording or if I'm live streaming or something, I will be playing as Dalton-CSP, and if I'm not, I will be playing as Tokyo Sogo. So try to find me. I will see you guys next time, and from the CSP, I'm signing off.